What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, shh.
Wait, shit, Dad. Shit. No. What's going to happen? Didn't I see the ring? It's not going to burn him. See? What are you doing? Dad, stop! Tell me what was going to happen. These are you going to burn yourself.
Oh, fuck. What a jackass.
What was that? Guys, I don't know about you, but that just really freaked me the fuck out. Like, that's not how it went. I've seen Psycho Dad Destroys Xbox like a million times, and there was definitely a bigger fire in that fireplace. Jesse grabbing his Xbox, like none of that that's something called the Mandela effect, guys. It's like this misremembering of past experiences and kind of confusing it with some kind of alternate universe. It's really freaky, and that's kind of the feeling I got. That's right, guys. I have behind the scenes of Psycho Dad Destroys Xbox, the very first Psycho video. A lot of you guys have been asking, how is this going to work? What is going to happen? And generally, we're just going to be doing whatever it takes to tell you guys the real story, the real struggle of how the Psycho series came to be and how hard it was to tell the story. And it's a wild ride. I couldn't be more excited to share it with you guys. However, I think to do it more justice, we'll show you guys a little reenactment. But let's go back to 2012 in December when Jesse hated his life working at a little plumbing shop. Another day at the plumbing shop. I just want to kill myself. Let's check out the YouTube channel. Not even one I doubt I've got. Maybe I got one. 202 subscribers. That's not bad. Got 20 views on that. It's better than 18. Who's actually getting views on that shit? PewDiePie? PewDiePie? PewDiePie.
Escape your nightmare.
Jesus, what the is it, animation?
Welcome to Sealed by Exile. You are sealed, stuck in your house. You cannot get out, nor can you escape your nightmare. Be prepared to get scared.
What the? I don't understand. What's the point of this? So he plays video games and he gets a couple million views on this? He just plays video games. People actually watch somebody play video games. There's no way he's getting actual fucking money for this. Is he? Does PewDiePie? Where's the bleach? Are you fucking kidding me? This dude makes millions of dollars playing video games and people watch him play video games? He makes 1 million views equals around $1,000. Are you serious? People are making money on the platform that I've been on since I was 14. Let's get views on this shit. This guy's blowing up right now playing video games. What the hell can I do? People ain't watching my freaking series, I'll tell you that. Waffle Pawn? Waffle Pawn. Oh, I've seen this shit before. 90 mil. Okay. The fuck? What the fuck? $90 million views on this shit. Well, there's no way. So brother takes camera, says, "Oh, watch this," and then he hides the camera, a perfect shot of his brother freaking the fuck out like a demon. Because his World of Warcraft account. What on? Whoa! Okay. He shoves a remote up his asshole, because that's real life. This has 90 million, so one thing. 90 grand? 2-minute video, $90,000. Holy shit. Waffle Pone and his kids freak out. Greatest freak out ever. Greatest freak out ever 30? Greatest freak out ever 20. What? How many freakouts do they have? All over 5 million views?
Okay. Steven sold his car to buy seats for the Batmobile.
Seats for it. The guy will not come here. I have to drive.
So he freaks out.
Oh my god.
And people think this is real? Let me look at the comments. Stop yelling. I don't care if they're staged. This is entertaining. What the fuck? Are other people doing this shit for views? Psycho girlfriend smashes Xbox. 14.6 million views. What is this? Tom Ska. It's censored? What is this? Alright, they're playing.
You know what, Tom? No sex for a f***ing month! I swear to
No.
see how you play the game after that!
They're British? What is it? This. Oh! And she's taking, camera conveniently set up, taking the Xbox and just. Really? 14 million views, Jesus. $14,000. So if you took an Xbox for $200 to $300, destroyed it, filmed it, made it look real, you get 14 grand for a $300 Xbox? Are you serious? How many videos is this? This guy doesn't have, this is the only video like this on this guy's channel. He does skits and stuff. And the Waffle Pone, how often were those uploads? 4 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Nobody's doing this right now. Hey, Dad! Dad! Dad!
What?
Are you good to be in a video randomly?
A video about what?
I have this idea so that I would put my Xbox on the TV, the big screen out there, would just be for
In the living room.
Yeah, just for 15 minutes, and then you would come in and destroy it, kind of like freaking out, like how you actually would. So it'd be like, because I was looking.
So I would wait a minute. I'd destroy your working Xbox.
Yeah.
It's kind of expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking because you can make a lot of money on YouTube apparently, so if I broke the Xbox a few $100s, I might be able to make more.
You might be able to.
I don't know. I mean, it might not get any. I don't know. I want to try it out.
But you want to take a chance with,
I don't know. Some other people are doing it. There's like these channels. These channels are like, everybody's like freaking out and like breaking stuff, and it's getting crazy views. And I think people are like becoming famous on YouTube. It's wild. But like, I could have Jeffrey could film it, assuming he's good, and because nobody has like, I haven't seen like a dad freaking out. So then that could be, if you're freaking, it would only be like a 3-minute video. So I want to try and make it seem real, even though it's like a parody of it.
It's your Xbox. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're fine with breaking it and taking a chance on making enough money to cover it, I don't have a problem doing it.
It's worth a shot.
If you think so, it's up to you.
Alright.
I'm game if you want to do it.
Alright guys, so that's generally what happened. Obviously a lot has changed, so for me to just say, alright, we're doing a video, it's usually like, okay. Instead, back then you were giving me a lot of resistance. I was working at a plumbing shop, I was covered in shit all the time, it was not glamorous. And yeah, I was inspired. I saw Waffle Pone doing their videos and I saw people were making money, so I was like, you know what, let's just give it a shot. Let's try it. And that's honestly the true origin. It's kind of crazy. A lot of misinformation. People think I had this whole plan out from the start, and I kind of did, and you'll find out more. But it was kind of an accident. I just did some research online, saw nobody was doing the Freak Out videos regularly. I didn't even know Angry Grandpa at the time. I didn't really look. I never found their channel. I don't know how. But it was all Waffle Pone, and I wanted to make fun of them. and I wanted to do it with my dad because that's something you wouldn't normally see on YouTube.
And I had nothing or no idea about it, and I was just going by your judgment and trusting you on what you wanted to do.
You didn't know YouTube. I mean, I had just learned that you could be making a lot of money on it.
And I just thought it was a crap of shit or a lot of shit, but I just didn't know. But I was trusting you, and I figured I'd give it a shot. We'd give it do our best.
And it was actually based on a real concept of we weren't allowed to play video games on this television, or else it would ghost images on the screen. That was the supposed worry.
Yes.
Which is ridiculous, Juggies. The fucking.
But that's what I thought.
That's what he thought. So you're like, all right, let's make fun of it. So it kind of was a little bit real, but we were overacting. It was a parody. But people started thinking it was real. So guys, we're about to react to the very first Psycho video. We'll add a little commentary. Let's jump into this. We haven't watched this in a while. All right, and play. This was Jeffrey's old room, which is now my room.
Stupid thing.
Jeffrey pretends he doesn't know how to use the camera.
And it was never that
So
neat
my
either.
little brother Jesse's playing Xbox on my dad's TV, and this is like one of those things like nobody's allowed to touch this TV. Every time my dad
It was all about
catches
the
one of us,
timing
he
too. Remember
flips the
how many
fuck out.
times we were in the driveway
Yeah.
waiting to do this?
Last
'Cause
I
you'll see
heard,
on
my dad
me
shot
and-
me a text 5 minutes ago
This line we always make fun
saying
of.
he'll be home in 5 minutes.
Text me 5 minutes ago, saying be home in 5
Be
minutes.
home any second. This will be
But yeah,
fucking
I'm
funny.
actually texting my dad from the couch saying go, so he can pull in the truck
oops.
with the right at the right time.
Well, how many times did we do that? Do you remember?
They'll get to see the behind the
Oh,
scenes.
okay.
I know Jeffrey fucked up his opening so many times.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Because I remember backing up and down the driveway. I don't know how many times because every
Yeah.
time it was screwed up.
If you listen to Skyrim, the lines, it's kind of symbolic of what happens in the video. And if you look, oh, there he is.
Yep.
Obviously, for those that know the finale, you can see the full circleness. Some people have tried to expose the video because honestly, if you look to the right and zoom in on the power brick of the Xbox, it is orange, showing that it's
What?
not actually turned on. We had my mom in the back room, ready to yank the cord. Watch this timing. Boom! My mom yanked an HDMI cord at the exact time that's running into the back room. Actually burned my hands.
Yeah, and it was actually good timing. And then the first time there was no fire, remember? Because it went out all smoky.
Me trying to fan off an invisible fire, that was our homage, our Easter egg to Waffle Pone, the kid that always takes off his clothes and he freaks out. I wanted Jeffrey to track us through the house with these windows, so I waited so you could see me through the windows. Almost missed this, look.
But actually the timing, if you think about it, for never doing it before, I think everything worked out perfectly.
I think because of that timing,
Yeah.
made it so much more
Right,
authentic.
the hesitation of it and then saying it.
I always love that line. Are you fucking crazy? This is the equivalent of this is the freak out pretty much right here. Freak out on the brother, which it needs to happen.
No, get that fucking camera out of here! Get that fucking...
I normally
man.
never curse this much. It was strictly I felt that's what this guy would do in the situation.
Yeah, because we talked about the cursing a lot, so.
Yeah. Jeffrey's laughter makes these and his commentary.
And Jesse prayed to the game too, so it was pretty good.
I will put it back together.
Very iconic line. So there you go, Jay. So now you know. Now after that came out, it's not like it instantly blew up, went viral, and my life was set. That came out December 22nd, 2012, and some people started catching wind of it. I actually shared it on Facebook, and friends of mine from school were like, "Yo, is your dad actually like that?" And I was like, "No, dude, you know my dad. My dad wouldn't actually destroy a fucking Xbox. Like, what are you thinking?"
Yeah, because I had a lot of problems with that too, about destroying stuff and being a cheapskate and things like that. Breaking a $200 or $300 item, it was hard, and then going to work every day and then hearing everybody asking about it. And then when it went on Facebook, that's what.
So that was in the beginning, and it didn't get any views. It was like my friends saw it, and that's usually who would see the videos. So they would then share it, and they'd be like, Jeff Ridgway did this. He broke his son's Xbox, and it was a slow burn. Like maybe after like months did it get 100,000 views, and that was insane for me. That was like, holy shit, like that's more views than I've ever had on my whole channel for the last 7 years combined. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. And you'll find out, you know, what happens next in the next episode. But we did have my mom hiding in the room to yank out the cord. So if you look closely in that video, you will see an HDMI going into the other room. Because that Xbox... Wait, so that Xbox didn't work then?
No, the Xbox didn't work.
So you know
had
what?
A secondary one in the other room. That's how it all worked.
So you didn't get it in the recreation of the scene, but I realized that, oh shit, I do have an old broken Xbox that we might be able to. So that way I didn't sacrifice it. So I lost nothing. We were breaking an already broken Xbox.
But give your mom credit, because she was blind between the doorway. She was going just by judgment, things like that, you know, to pull that cord in, to go off the screen of the TV.
And that's just one of those little things right at the beginning that we did, that we got creative, and by the end, you know, it's insane to see how creative. So like that happened. We sat on it. I think it took maybe like a year, maybe a little less than, to get 1 million views. And for whatever reason, I was never thinking like, oh, let me do a follow-up. It was just like, oh, that was cool. Because for me, I hated them. The reason I hate it was to make fun of the freak out videos. I was like, these are so stupid. Like, they're so obviously fake. But people in the comments were like, oh my God, that dad's horrible. Like, that's crazy. And people thought it was real. And I was like, what? How do you, like, we were overacting. But I didn't really question it. And I just kept doing my normal content. And that was that. I thought that was it. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'll be showing the raw behind the scenes footage right now. Enjoy that for what it is. And it's so stupid because Jeffrey's filming the ground for the first 2 minutes. Jeffrey, although he's not here with us to watch this one, he will for the second one. But he could give two shits about filming. He's like, yeah, what? Like, you'll hear him. He just like doesn't really care at all. You want me to film? Oh, okay. You'll
attitude.
See. Yeah, you'll see. I'm gonna leave. Give me like, come on, man, real quick. You can keep recording. This is Jesse Xbox freak out video. Take one, hopefully it works. Ma, you ready?
Yep.
John, get out of there. John. Jen. John. Hey. Whoa. Hey, Jen. Oh. Hello, John. Whoa. John.
Now this part's actually, your opening has to be good. I can't judge if it's good or not, so you have to be the judge.
Yeah.
Because this we might be able to redo, but it'd be better if it's still part of the whole continuing shot.
John, get out.
Outdone.
Alright, so I'm good to go?
Alright, so you have an idea what you're saying?
Not really, but yeah. I mean, I know what I have to say, but
Alright, I'm gonna see what comes out.
yeah.
Alright.
This thing fucking on? Yeah, it's fucking on. Where is it at? Okay, so Jesse's out there playing Xbox. I just texted my dad telling him that... fuck it, redo. This thing... Okay, here we go. Alright. So my brother, Jesse, is out there playing Xbox in the living room TV. My dad gets pissed as hell anytime anybody does anything with that TV. And my dad is on his way back from the liquor store. Okay, he should be back any second. Let's see what... He'll be home in 5 minutes. 6 minutes ago. Okay. Alright, let's go see what Jesse's up to. This should be pretty fucking funny. Ooh, sexy as shit. There's Baby Joe.
Akatosh, Divines, please help me. Look it. General Tully is the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helga. I used to be sweet on a girl from you. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead of juniper berries. Funny. When I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, shh.
Wait, shit, Dad. Shit. No. I was going to happen. Didn't I see the ring? It's not going to burn him. See? What are you doing? Dad, stop. No. Tell me what was going to happen. These are you going to burn yourself. I told you what was going to happen. Dad, stop. No. Dad. I told you what was going to happen. Dad, what are you doing?
Oh, fuck. What a jackass. Let's see how sad he looks. Oh. You gonna squirt some?
Get that fucking camera out of here! The fuck you?
Oh, that's a shame. Is this fucking thing on? Oh, fuck it. So my brother Jesse, he's playing Xbox on my dad's TV. Nobody's allowed to play Xbox on my dad's TV. My dad just went to the liquor store about 10 minutes ago. I texted him, he said, "Oh, I'll be back in 5 minutes." That was 6 minutes ago. Let's see, Jesse. Fuck this, I fucked the timeline up. God damn it. So my brother Jesse is playing Xbox on my dad's TV. My dad just said that he's gonna be home in 5 minutes. That was 6 minutes ago. This should be funny. God, my dad is such a bad temper. It'd be fucking hilarious. Oh, hey, Boobas. That fucking Skyrim, are you kidding me? That's like something. Oh shit, here it comes.
Finally awake. You trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Same as us. And that thief over there. Skyrim's flying.
Oh
Shit. I just keep your dog last. Wait, what are you doing? Dad, whoa. There you go. Hey, what are you doing? Get off my TV. Wait. Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Cody, Dad. Get off. Stop.
This thing's zoomed. Oh, there, okay. I will put it back together. Alright, well, I'm over it.
So just to go over some of the methods, guys, we're gonna be showing the actual raw behind the scenes. We're gonna be doing reactions to the original 50 Psycho videos, mixed in with some commentary from me, some of my family, whoever was in the videos at the time, and then also even just some randoms that were a part of the Psycho series reacting to. We might have some reenactments, we might have some role reversals popping in. Just, you know, we're gonna try and make this journey entertaining while also giving you as truthful as facts as possible on how this thing started. So maybe if you guys want to make your own viral series, or just a series, or you just are curious, like, how the hell did I pull it off? Or, you know, what is it about my content that got so many views? Like, what were you thinking? And it's going to show all of that, guys. One thing I neglected to share was that, yeah, remember, because Psycho Dad Destroys Xbox wasn't such an immediate, like, slap to the face, like, oh, it's got 10 million views, you should keep doing these. I didn't do a sequel for a very long time. You'll find out when I eventually did and why in the next video. But yeah, I remember it wasn't until like spring or summer, like 6-7 months later, where I got my first paycheck from YouTube. It was something like $100, $200. I broke the threshold finally, and I was like, yo, what? No, I finally can get paid for this. This is a real thing. But it was never like, okay, now what can I do to get more views and money? It was more like, I just wanted to do creative things, and it kind of inspired me to do a lot more innovative things. Instead, I should have just sequelitis. I should have did a follow-up so I could grow the channel more, but I wasn't really looking for that. I hated the freak out videos. I hated that genre. It was so fake, and it felt beneath me, but clearly it's funny how things end up, isn't it? I remember after I showed the alternate takes to, because I couldn't decide, I was like, shit, I like my acting in the one that never got aired, but I liked that there was a roaring fire, and I liked the timing of the one that you guys all know and love, the first take. So I brought my family in separately, one by one, to come in and watch each take. And I actually gave each one a different number, so they would come in and they would vote and tell me which one they liked better. And after all three of them, I had my choice as well. It ended up that it was a unanimous decision. We all ended up picking the same one. Or I could be misremembering that. It was either that or it was an even split, because you'll learn that I do that with other Psycho videos as well. We have alternate takes of other ones where I'm like, I don't know, this one was good too in its own way. This is hard, but I remember that vividly, and the rest is history, guys. That is the origin of the Psycho series. It started off as a freaking joke, a parody. I hated freak out videos, and then I got sucked into that world and I made it my own, and you'll learn all about the story. I just looked. This, ironically, just came in the mail today. And some of you guys, maybe you know what it is, maybe some of you don't. But I'm going to wait till my whole family's around until we open that thing. And just, I got to say at the first, I know how this behind-the-scenes series ends. It ends, obviously, with us in Switzerland. I just got to thank you, because I remember back in 2012 where I was working at the plumbing shop and I hated my life and I was very desperate. I really wanted to just do what I love, and you can start to see how that premise leaked its way into this Psycho series, and that's what it became. But I really just was not happy, and I wanted more people to see my work, and I didn't want them to see my freak out videos, I know that much. Dog, shut up! But as you can see, guys, it's still not much has changed. I'm still very much living in my parents' house. I still use them in videos, and that's become a part of the channel's identity. But I just want to take a moment. I know I do this all the time, but thank you, guys. You saved my life, and you give me so much purpose in my life. And just thinking back to those days, it really makes me grateful to know where I'm at now compared to where I was. Thank God I did the fucking Psycho Dad video. Stupid fucking video. And it's funny, guys, and I want you to really, if there's one big takeaway from this first episode of the BTS series, it's that the littlest of decisions can cause a ripple effect in your whole entire life, and more often than not, you don't even realize it's happening in the moment. Like, it was such a fluke thing. I was like, hey, let's destroy this Xbox because one night I was looking at a video. It was a fluke thing, and it set me down this path where all these other things happen. So if you don't think, like, try it. Try it. Even that little stupid thing that you're like, oh, maybe don't try it. Do it. Why not? You have nothing to lose. Dare to dream, guys. It's fucking crazy. That little thing will change your life. Thank you, guys. All right, Jays, don't forget to subscribe for more content because it's going to get crazier. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this was a little more of a dry video. However, I wanted to be as factual and as true to the truth as possible for this story. Like, I want you guys to know this is how it happened. This is how that first video went down. That's real life for you. And that's why the second series is awesome, because it's not real life. But guys, drop some likes on this video if you're excited to hear more and see more, and if you're kind of genuinely surprised that that's the story of how it started. Also, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the bids for the auction. I know some of them are fake and it's crazy, but I really appreciate that you guys be willing to spend money on these props from the series. Like, you really cared about it, and I do too, and I'm glad we're on the same page there. Alright, Jays, I'll catch you in tomorrow's BTS. We're going to be checking out Sega Brothers filming Freakout, but it was actually called Sega Brothers Shatters Camera before that, and that one is probably the most pivotal Sega video of all, even though it's my least favorite. Alright, Jays, love you all to death, and don't forget to keep it rigid.